Okay, here we go. Just for training purposes, I am not going to do this live. My cameraman will be here tomorrow and he can give me a hand with this. There's just too much to do to try to start this with holding the camera and buttons. Pretty simple process. You would turn the ignition on, turn the fuel on, turn the nitrous on, okay? And that just arms everything. Then what you're going to do is you can come over here, okay? Now, let's go backwards. Knife valve, off. Bottle, off. So when I come over here, all I'm doing is spraying fuel down straight down the nozzles into each runner. That's why this is going to start very easily. All we're going to do, I don't know if you can see it real well, sorry. I'm going to hit the bang button here. This is the bang button to test the system. You're going to hear all the solenoids click, okay? Let me do this. Let me turn off just the fuel, and then I'll turn on the power, okay? So now you see the nitrous is on, the ignition is on, okay? Ignition goes on, oil warning light right here in your face, okay? Nitrous goes on, tells me the nitrous is active. That's my light, because I like to keep it right in your eyes so it's very easy to see. As you can see, here's the purge button. I don't know if you can hear it. And this is the bang button. What I'll do is with the engine off, I'll hit this 2-3 times. You hear them clicking? And what that does is it puts gasoline in the engine and not the alcohol. The colder it is, the more you got to play with this, okay? You're going to hit it a few times, and then you're going to turn the ignition back off. You're going to crank it, and then turn the ignition on. And then at that point, once the thing, you're going to be working the throttle, okay? Then you're going to start, just keep this going. And like I said, without a cameraman, it's a little more difficult. But you're going to be hitting this, and your other hand is going to be working this here. This is the shutoff cable for the alcohol. As you move it in and out and trim it in and out, you're going to make it leaner till it gets full rich all the way bottomed, okay? And as you pull it out, that's the shutoff for the alcohol. That closes the barrel valve out front. So you can't get any more fuel in it. That's how you shut these things off, okay? Well, that's the best way to shut them off so they're not full of fuel. When you're all done, when you go to start it, you're going to trim this in to get what you want, to get it to idle where it's happy. And when you see a little bit of warmth, you're going to push it in and you're ready to go. And then you don't have to play with this, okay? The nitrous bang button, okay? That's what you're going to see when you go to start it. Naturally, the fuel pump is going to be running at the same time. And that's your primer system. So to start it, all that'll be on. And you'll be hitting the button here. And what that button does, like I said, it puts gasoline down the nozzles and into the engine. While I like this system a little bit better, you got 8 nozzles. It's going straight in the runner, and you don't need near as much fuel because each cylinder will have its own fuel, okay? Nitrous gauge, almost forgot. I always got to pull, you make sure you always pull the fuel off for the alcohol. When you're all done, turn the ignition off, turn the nitrous off, dead, dead, dead. Now the nitrous will not work. The switch for the nitrous is down here on the floor. I don't know if you could see it. Okay? And then there's a series of relays over here. Once again, kind of dark, I'm sorry. The one is for the trans brake, which turns on the trans brake and off the nitrous. And that's the main nitrous relay or solenoid I use. Okay? And the relay over here, I don't know if you can see it, that relay is for the shift. Battery switch off. Now, these are terminal blocks. I like to put these rubber caps on it. This is just some sealant, and it keeps all the stuff clean on the trucks. It also keeps it from rattling off, but more because it keeps it clean. That's why you see that on there. And if you got to work on it, you just walk over, and it'll just peel. It'll peel right off. And then when you're done, you put it right back on. It keeps all the terminals clean and dry and rattle free. Most of the times the stuff wants to rattle off. Okay? you have any questions, please give me a call. I'll upload one as soon as I get my cameraman here, and we'll do this live. Sorry that sometimes it's a little confusing. If you see it live, it'll be very simple. Okay? Thank you very much. Feel free to call.